They are not fly. They are super fly. They are not. They are cold. They are king and it is halftime.
All right, we are back and coming here to talk some NFL football. Playoffs are here.
Yeah, unfortunately.
The playoffs are here. Of course, our boys not in it, but we'll talk about them on a different show. Anyway, let's get to it. First game, the Texans take on the Raiders. All right, so I guess we battle of the misfit quarterbacks or something, since Derek Carr obviously won't be playing because of the injury. I guess rumors Brock Osweiler is going to come back and start.
Yep. What I heard, Osweiler is going to start for Houston. Not sure how that's going to work out with him, but who's starting for the Raiders? I haven't seen a final.
Last thing I read was that the rookie Connor Cook, would be starting because I guess McGloin has some sort of
it was some sort of injury,
his trap muscles or something weird, which I don't know if I've ever heard of that for a quarterback. I think the only
he must work out.
The only person I've ever heard of having like trap injuries are like bodybuilders or something. But
I said he must work out. God.
He must be on that Brady Quinn quarterback plan. Look like a killer but can't play. But McGloin can actually play a little bit. So I don't know. It'd be interesting. I
gotta win. That's
probably won't be many points. Won't be many points in this game. I guess really going to come down to who turns the ball over less, because you're really probably just hoping both quarterbacks can just manage the game and not give it away.
Who do you say? I mean, really, this is just the sacrificial lamb. I mean, it really doesn't matter which one of these teams wins.
Well, no.
Next round, they're out anyway. This is what could have been with the Raiders with Carr.
Yeah. Carr was there. They had a chance to go to the Super Bowl. I'm going to go with the home team to win.
I'm leaning the same way. I'm going to go with the Texans. The only reason I'm going with the Texans is that their defense is slightly better, and they're at home, and they can actually get after the quarterback.
Yeah,
Clowney. They got Clowney and Whitley Merciless, so they can really get after the quarterback. And when you get after a quarterback that's not used to getting the ball too much here, then things can happen. And just them being at home gives them an overall advantage a little bit. But like I said, it's really a moot point. I mean, this is a warm-up game for the rest of the playoffs, and I expect them to bow out gracefully.
Plus, I'm thinking for the Raiders, there had to be like an emotional letdown to
big time. They said it really sucked the air out of the team. I heard that injury really sucked the air out of that team. So, I really don't think they could have won it this year anyway. I just think they were too young. I'm a big proponent of, you got to have some pain before you can get that glory. And, you got to get over that hump. You got to experience a little pain and some defeats and some big losses before you can get over that hump. And I just think they were too young for the moment anyway. But I'll take them to buy out just because of the quarterback situation in Houston this week. I'll take Houston.
All right, so let's go to the next game. The Detroit Lions, yes, they did make the playoffs, people.
Yep.
Play Seattle Seahawks and Russell Wilson. All right, so who's your big pick for that one?
Detroit. I still just don't trust them. They don't show up. Although they've come back from behind and played some big games this year and had some big moments, they just don't show up consistently.
Right.
especially Matthew Stafford. He just doesn't show up consistently.
And they haven't ended the season strong either.
Exactly.
They had a little finger injury. Yeah, they've been kind of.
Yeah, exactly. They had a chance to beat Dallas, I think the week 15 or 16 of the season, and they choked that one away. And they had a couple of other games they should have won going down the end and that they lost. So I think they're on a little cool streak right here. And they're going to the wrong place to be on a cool streak.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be loud.
Yeah. If there's one stadium in the league that the fans are going to be crunk, and, it's going to be Seattle. With that said, I'm not totally sold on Seattle as a team either. But I don't think Detroit's got enough weapons to beat Seattle's defense. I don't trust Stafford in this situation on the road in the playoffs.
Right.
And Russell Wilson's been here before. He's not going to have to do much. Russell Wilson can pretty much have an average game and beat the Detroit Lions at home in the playoffs. No, if it was in Detroit, maybe a different story. But Russell Wilson just has to not screw this up. And Russell Wilson doesn't screw things up too much.
Right.
So, I'm going to take Seattle in this game.
And there'll be a couple of plays where he's almost down and he pulls some crazy move out of his behind.
He always does it.
And, that'll be like the difference in the game.
Yep, he always does it.
All right, so next game. The Miami Dolphins, another surprise playoff team, take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. I got to go with the Steelers, especially with Miami's quarterback situation. And, to your point about inexperienced teams getting into the playoffs, definitely the Dolphins would fit that mold. I'm going to go with the Steelers to win this one. They're rested. Obviously not having to play their stars last week. Mm-hmm. And we know how dangerous they can be on offense. So I'll go with Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I'm going to roll with Pittsburgh. They're at home. They're the hotter team.
All right.
Pittsburgh's been on a little bit of streak going here down the last couple of weeks of the regular season. Miami's quarterback situation, I don't think Tannehill was great to start with. And with him being out, they're down to a backup. I don't know if they're going to let him play. Somebody said he was borderline of being back, but I think he's really probably got a couple more weeks where he could actually really be back. So
if he does play, how rusty will he be?
Even if he does. Like I said, you're going up to Pittsburgh in the cold. You're going to take on one of the top 3-4 most prolific offenses in the league. They're at full strength. Big Ben's been sharp. AB's been good. Le'Veon Bell's just been unstoppable.
Right.
So
he did knock me out of my fantasy playoffs.
Yeah, I remember that. Sorry to bring that up, but yeah, that happens. But yeah, the Dolphins defense is okay, but they're not going to be able to stop Pittsburgh consistently. Pittsburgh wins this game. They go on to the next round. I'll take Big Ben and the Steelers in this one.
Yeah. To your point, good point about the weather. Come from Miami to Western Pennsylvania.
Yeah, I about froze my butt off last week just coming up to Charlotte. So
yeah. Yeah. And you didn't have to go outside and play ball, right? So
no.
So last preview for today, the New York Football Giants, who we beat as Eagles anyway, a couple weeks ago, take on the Green Bay Packers. All right, so in Green Bay, obviously I think Green Bay's only lost one playoff game in Lambeau or something like that.
Yep, I think they lost to it. Well, when they were, I think it was Atlanta.
Yeah,
in the Michael Vick era when Atlanta went up there and they lost at a home playoff game. So they don't lose too much at home.
Right.
To me, this is definitely the best matchup of wild card weekend. The Giants and the Packers here. You've got two teams that have been smoking hot here the end of the season. I think Aaron Rodgers is Aaron Rodgers. I mean,
yeah, he seems like he's corrected whatever's bothering him this season.
Yeah, Green Bay's offense has got steadily better, and also their defense, which was atrocious early in the season, has got markedly better as well. With that being said, I trust the Giants a little bit more overall as a team.
Yeah, their defense has come together.
Yeah, the defense, they can get after the quarterback. They're okay at stopping the rush. The back end is not bad. I mean, they've shut down some pretty good wide receiver core here in this little streak here. And like you said, you're not going to shake Eli. I mean, Eli is Eli, but he's still going to do his thing in the playoffs. If there's one quarterback that's kind of unflappable in the playoffs, you got to give it to Eli. He does show up in the playoffs when it counts.
True.
They've rediscovered a running game somehow. I don't know how in the world they did that. But I really believe Odell Beckham will make 2 or 3 plays that only Odell Beckham can make, and he will pull them out of it. And with that, I just think the New York Giants defense will keep them in the game a little bit more. I'm going to take the Giants in this one.
Okay, I'm going to go with Green Bay. I don't know. The Giants, they had on paper, they have a lot of weapons. We know they've got a ton of talent wide receiver, but they just don't seem to put up the number of points I'd expect them to put up. And their defense seems to be what's keeping them in games. But if anybody can take advantage of holes in the secondary or mistakes by secondary, it'll be Aaron Rodgers and his receivers. So I'm going to go with Green Bay to win this one. But anyway, everybody, you can follow us on canice.com. We're going to document our picks there, document who does the best picking games during the playoffs. And also we're going to give you the results of our regular season contest. We got to add those to the website. So make sure you go to canice.com and also interact with us on Twitter, Cane_ice, CANE_ICE. All right. So, hey, we're going to see you later on this week. All right. So keep tuning in. We're going to have a ton of videos coming your way. Peace.